Hey there, welcome to another special edition of TBBAT's Coffee Break with Drake. Why is it a special edition? Well, as you can see, it's our coziest edition yet. We are wearing our flannels and we are going to enjoy, hopefully, a delicious brew of, what is this called here? Grounds and Hounds. The dog sleeps in my bed. That's right, guys. The dog sleeps in my bed. Why did I buy this coffee? Well, you can guess, but I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Now, I will admit I was drawn in by the fact this is called The Dog Sleeps in My Bed, because my guy Jackson does, in fact, sleep in my bed, although he does have a sheet of his own that goes on top of the bed because I'm not crazy. But he's my guy. I absolutely love my dog. Jax is turning, well, actually, by the time you watch this, he will be 10 years old and change. So this is for him. This is a very special company. Before we go into that, I will let you know that if my calculations are correct, I should be over in Southeast Asia at this moment. I have some awesome stuff coming back. When I come back, we will be sharing my coffee adventure over in Southeast Asia. Obviously, my main focus on TBBAT, that big bearded American tourist, is going to be location and food reviews, hotel reviews, and stuff like that. However, when I'm over there, I'm going to do a little cross-pollination with my coffee break segments because I am visiting coffee plantations in hopefully all three countries, Thailand, Cambodia, and back to Indonesia. So we will see when I come back what that's like. Hopefully, you are having an awesome 2025. I have faith that you are. Remember, it's all up here. Keep a positive mindset. On that note, let's get into it. Now, the company Grounds and Hounds is another one of those coffees for a cause coffees, which I'm absolutely thrilled about. Let's go into the deets or details, as us normal humans say. The Dog Sleeps in My Bed is a dark roast coffee. Now, quick side note on dark roast coffees, I am off dark roast coffees. I purchased this when I was still not 100% sure I felt about dark roasts. I feel at certain price points getting dark roast coffees does not make any sense, and this is one of those cases. Basically, they burn the beans, not this company, but dark roast coffees in general, to the point where there's no like any of the original flavoring left, so you could get any dark roast at any price point, and it should taste roughly around the same. That being said, I'm still glad I did give some money to this cause, and it was a little pricey, but again, some of the money, a good amount actually, is going to help a good cause, which we'll go into now. The tasting notes on this are milk chocolate, graham cracker, and toasted vanilla. Sounds delicious. Hopefully they'll be able to come through. It's got some fun artwork on the side as well. And it says here, ingredients: 100% Arabica coffee, natural and artificial flavoring, vegan, gluten-free. On the other side, it says, our coffee, our passion for helping rescue pups is rivaled only by our passion for creating the perfect coffee. Our green coffee is 100% Arabica and sourced from the best growing regions in the world. We then roast each batch to draw out each bean's unique characteristics, ensuring that every cup of coffee becomes a catalyst to spend 15 more minutes on the couch with your best friend. Super cute. On the back, it says, trust us, we know the deal. An essential part of being a dog parent is making your pup as comfortable as possible at all times. This means we often pay the price for their comfort and curious ability to take up 3 times more space than physics would predict in the bed every night. They wake up refreshed, we wake up exhausted, and the day commences. To battle back against that the restless nights, with our sprawling sidekicks, we have created this rich and savory high-calf blend with 1.5 times the caffeine of a standard cup of coffee. Forgot to mention that this is extra caffeinated. Now, how this brew benefits rescues. 20% of all profits generated by this bag of coffee are used to fund life-saving animal rescue initiatives nationwide. Awesome. 20%. That's a hefty amount for a coffee company. Join us on our mission to change the world for every pup, one cup at a time. Visit us at groundsandhoundscoffee.com. I highly, highly suggest you check them out. They have a lot of different varieties, a lot of different flavors you can check out. They have a lot of flavored coffees as well. So, all that being said, let's get into it. We're going to grind some of this up. But first, the smell test. Let's pop this bad boy open. I know this is coincidental. They all have this, but I do find it funny when they have this little bone zipper on here, and it's a dog coffee, so cute. Oh, actually, you know, I forgot. This is actually not grind. It's already ground. I don't need to grind it up. Sorry. Not a big fan of the smell, I have to say. This actually reminds me of the Liberica and the maybe the Excelsa. It's got a very earthy smell to it, but fruity tones as well. Not a fan of the smell. And I don't know if that's the dark roast aspect or not, but hopefully that smell does not translate. But as we have learned, if you have been watching my shows, smell does not always translate to taste. Yeah, not a fan. So let's get this brewing. Hamilton Beach Flex Brew is always Hamilton the Red. Do love these guys. Let's go into cost. Now, you can go directly to the website, buy their coffee. It is reasonably priced, but as always, shipping plays a factor in that, and it can get kind of pricey. Now, I bought this on Amazon. It came to $17 with free shipping. So that comes out to about 1.5, so $1.50 roughly an ounce, which is pretty average in general. Here's my thought process on buying it on Amazon versus buying it on the website. Amazon charges the vendors a fee. Obviously, they get a percentage and stuff like that. So while you are getting perhaps a better deal, the company itself is losing money in the process versus buying it directly off their website. Now, if you're going for the cause aspect of it, I definitely suggest going to the website and buying the coffee there, because even though it's going to cost a little bit more with shipping, you're donating to the cause. Now, I bought it off Amazon for a few reasons, but the most important one is I did need a lower price point because I buy so much coffee for these reviews. I felt it was justified, let's just put it that way, as I always have to kind of be mindful of my prices in coffee because I have a lot of coffee and a lot of coffee reviews. So I'm always looking for the best price. I find that when it comes to cause coffees like this, the veteran run ones, the fire department coffee and stuff like that, it does benefit the organization more to buy directly off the website. Okay, Hamilton is done brewing. Let's talk a little bit really quickly about the roast. This is, I mentioned, dark roast. It does have that interesting foamy kickback around the edges. And it's got a lighter tone to it, which is interesting. And it's got some stick-to-itiveness. Look at that. Well, you can't see it, but it's sticking to the rim. Interesting. Anyway, and you should learn when it comes to coffee drinking, the roast does not dictate by any means how much caffeine is in it. And the taste is actually very, very different with light, medium, and dark. How long they roast the beans can really impact the taste. Sometimes I feel in a negative way. If you are a coffee drinker and you like dark roast coffees, you're not getting a lot of the original flavor characteristics. What you're getting is the bean roasted to a point where almost all of it is gone, and it also tends to be bitter on the back end. So when you're done drinking, you get that bitter taste on your tongue, which I'm expecting in this. Lighter roasts tend to be more sour on the front end from the fruity taste because you're not roasting it as much. You're getting a lot of the original flavoring of the beans. You have to roast it to get the flavors out. You just don't want to roast it too much if you want to keep the original flavoring of the beans. I do a whole series on everything you wanted to know about coffee, but we're afraid to ask. Basically, Coffee for Idiots. If it is not up by now, it will be up very soon, so keep an eye out for that. So let's give it another smell. It still has that earthy smell to it. It is definitely different smelling than other coffees. I'll give it that. Not my favorite smell still, but it is different. So let's cheers. Let's see how it goes. Actually, it's not too sour on the back end, which is, nope, there it is. It's a little sour. Um, you are getting basically on the back, once the coffee leaves your tongue, on the back end of your tongue and a little bit down your throat, there is some sourness, which is bitterness, excuse me, which does come from the dark roast. There is a little bit of tiny fruity like flavors, but I'll tell you what I don't taste at all is milk chocolate, graham cracker, or toasted vanillas. Now I know that sometimes these coffee companies do that, and you're not as supposed to take it at face value. That's going to taste like that. It's more like just kind of letting you know this is a darker roast coffee, and with darker roast coffees, you might get these types of flavorings. I find that a little deceptive. Not saying anything about them. I see this all the time with coffees. Even the light roast coffees, they'll say, "Oh, notes of blueberry, this, that, or the other thing." But when you taste it, you're like, "What fucking drugs are these people on that they think this tastes like blueberry?" I'm gonna guess that maybe the original beans before they're roasted have that. I don't know, but like they definitely don't taste like that when you taste it. There's no milk chocolate or graham cracker or any of that stuff, which is weird. It has a really earthy tone that reminds me of Liberica. It's not as toned as that, but it, yeah, sorry guys. I'm not a big fan of this. I hate to say it because, again, good cause. It might be the extra caffeine. It might be the fact it's dark roast, but I don't recommend this exact version. But keep that in mind. I'm not a dark roast fan anymore. There is a little buttery taste at the very end. Now I'm tasting a little tiny bit, but not much. Please do check out their website, as there are so many more varieties. They also have a lot of flavored coffees up there that are worth checking out because, again, if you're going to spend money on coffee, I might as well go to a good cause. And what better cause is there than puppies? Gotta love puppies. I am Drake. This has been TBBAT's Coffee Break for Drake. Nope, that's not what we're called. This is TBBAT's Coffee Break with Drake, doing a review on The Dog Sleeps in My Bed by Grounds and Hounds Coffee Company. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out their website. Please like and subscribe. And as always, have an awesome 2025. I know you can do it. I have faith. Keep a positive outlook, a positive mindset, and maybe a cup of coffee in your hand, and I know you can do it. I will see you very soon when I get back from Southeast Asia on my trip over. I am super excited about it. As I mentioned, I have some awesome videos coming up. You will love, if you love coffee and you love travel, you're going to love this. I will see you on the other side, and cheers. See you next time.